Here we go, part 7. Thanks to all the people that spotted in the last video, I've got a 1938 there and it doesn't belong there. I remember straightening it up, but I don't know why it's there. It must have dropped out of my hand when I was tidying up a handful. But that's a 1938. That does not belong there. Right, let's grab some straight away. Let's get going. It's cold today. It's really cold. Right, here we go. First one I get, looks like it's been polished. 1946. No little dash up there, is there? No. So the very first find is going in the dirty mug. I put all my dirty coins, corroded coins and polished coins in there because I don't like them. I don't like cleaning coins. I hate polished coins. And when that's full, I'll do a separate video and anybody who wants them can make a comment on that video and get everything in here. But I don't know, probably a few more searches before that's full. Okay, let's carry on. What we got here? 1947, King George VI. There's a rough looking 1935. Someone's bent that one. Oh, I can go in the dirty mug as well then. Two already in there. A 1919, but there's no mint mark on that. See the ghosting, is what they call ghosting, where you can see the king's head from the other side of the coin coming through. Good example of ghosting, that one. Right, there's George V, 1936. There's a Victoria, 1900, pretty bad condition though. 1930, 1899. 1914, another bit of ghosting on that one. Oh, there's an Irish one. What's this? 1963, Irish penny. The hen and chicks. Not sure, we've got a couple of Irish ones down there. Not sure if we've got a 63 or not. Alright, there's an older Victoria. 1889, I do have a better 1889 than that. 1928. 1934. And another 1928, 1921, 65, oh, there's another one, 1890, again, do have a better one than that. There's a 1916, flat ear, not a recessed ear. Another 1919, come on, let's have a mint mark. In the last video, I found two 1919 KNs in one handful. Unbelievable. 1927. What's the king got? Something in his ear there? No, it's just a bit of dirt, isn't it? Maybe a little bit of corrosion or something. Nothing interesting. 1913. 21. Always look on both sides just in case there's any stamp marks on them, but not on that one. Alright. 1921 again, and the last one in this handful, 1919 with no mint mark. The only thing to put on the board from that handful was the 1963 Irish penny. The rare ones haven't turned up yet. The 53, although I have found a 53, a few 53s in these hunts. I've found one 1950 in these hunts. I've never found a 1951. I found quite a few 1918 KNs. I've even found an 1869, really bad condition, but you could just about read the date, so still worth about £10. Right, let's dive in again. Okay. King George V, 1921. 1932. 38, 1934, that's to do with the metal. No, it's just a mark on there, isn't it? I think it's just been scraped along somewhere. 1916, 1928. In some of these could be lamination errors. That could be a lamination error there. I'm not sure. Not sure. Could be damage. Right, 1913. Oh, there's a halfpenny there. Look. Oh, a halfpenny. 1949 halfpenny. The Golden Hind ship on there. Georgia 6. There's a 1913. 1939. There's a 1900. Yeah, that is just a bit of damage. Hot marked. Okay, 1938. Oh, I keep seeing things in King's ears. That's definitely a bit of dirt. 27. 63. 20. Look for the ultra rare one where there's a wide gap between the A and the B. But you can see that colon is almost touching the A and the B, so that's a common one. There's a Victoria. Come on, something we haven't got. Oh, look at that. That's not bad, is it? 1879. Got an 1879. Right, I need to check my Whitman albums. These are my Whitman albums, which I fill from coins I find in these hunts. So I always check these first to see whether I need it and whether I need an upgrade. People ask me where I get these from. eBay. That's where I buy them from. They're not always available, but keep looking. That's where I get them from. The 1860 to 1880 is usually the hardest one to find, but it does appear on there quite often. I do have an 1879, but this one is slightly better. So let me swap that. It's better on the reverse anyway, so we're going to look on the obverse. Yeah, I think it is slightly better on the obverse as well, so I will swap that. Now the 1879 on the board, that is pretty poor condition, so this one is an upgrade for the giveaway board. Yeah, not too bad at all. So I'll put that down there. Alright, there's a few more in this handful. 1938, 1934. Oh, another Australian one. Another 19th, no, it's not another 1936. Another George V. I don't think we've got a 22, a 27, and a few Elizabeth ones as well. I don't think we've got a 36. Oh, that's dirt in there, or corrosion. Well, that's not too bad. That's another one anyway, another Australia, and last one in this handful is 1931. And that Australian one can go there. Quite a few now, I think it's 7 Australians so far. It's Tuesday the 16th of January today, and it's very cold, as I said. Look at that, the sun's come out. Very bright sunshine, but very cold. I think I grabbed too many that time. Right. 1919, is that a mint mark? Nope, it's not. 1917, not very nice condition. There's a 1921. That's not dirty enough for the dirty mug. 1901, Victoria. Ooh, Guernsey. 8 doubles, 1949. 8 doubles. That's still got a bit of luster on there as well. Look at that. So it's nice to find one of these. All the Australian, the Jersey ones, the Irish, what else? New Zealand ones, South African ones, for instance, all would fit in slots. So it'd all fit in vending machines. But this one's slightly bigger, so it wouldn't. Let me line it up. Let's see, that's lined up on the bottom. See, it's quite a bit bigger. So that wouldn't go in the slots. So it's nice to find that. I'm tempted to keep that. I'll have a think about it. Right, let's carry on. 1932. Shiny one. Oh, 64. That might be an upgrade actually. 1964. I'll check that. There's an old Victorian. 1661, I wish it was. 1861. do have a better one than that. There's another halfpenny. 64. Right, George V. 1911. Looking for the Gobi X, the hollow neck, which has got a hollow at the back of the king's head, which is quite a rare one, but that's not one. Alright, 1913. That looks like another jersey. Liberated 1945. Commemorates the liberation of Jersey. End of the Second World War. That wouldn't have been minted in 1945. I think it's 1950, 51, 52, something like that. But definitely not 1945. We haven't found one of those in that hunt yet. Right, Edward VII, 1907. There's another one. Oh, another 1907 as well. 1922. Let's have a look at the trident. Is the middle prong of the trident touching? It's touching the bead. Remember, I'll put one next to it of what you're looking for. A clear gap. It's called a reverse C, and one sold at London coin auctions in 2021 for nearly £4,000. So definitely worth looking out for. Between the middle prong of the trident and the bead, or the little tooth around the side there. That's a common one. 1938. Bit grubby. Is it dirty enough for the dirty mug? Oh yeah. In it goes. Right, Elizabeth, 1962. Another 1907. Edward VII. Well, that's a shiny one. That's a 66. There is a 1899 Victoria, and that might be slightly better than the one on the board. I'll look at that in a minute. Last one in this handful is a 1935. Right, I didn't put the 1949 halfpenny down from last time, and there's the 1964. What else did I get? Oh yeah, 1899 is slightly better than that one, especially on the obverse, so I'll swap that. Okay, we've got the Jersey one, 1945, and this 1964 is better than that one, so we'll swap that. There we go. I'm not going to keep that. That's not what these videos are about, are they? They're about the giveaway board, so there we go. Start a new column for it there. Okay, here we go again. Right, what's this? 1921? Yep. George V. 37. George VI. George V. 1920. Not the rare one. Oh, 1894. I think that's one we're looking for. It's 1894, isn't it? Yep. That's the last of the young head Victorias. Some like to say bun head, I like to say young head. Young head and veil head, just the two types of Victorians, as far as I'm concerned. But 94 is one we need. Edward VII. Yeah, another 1907. Again, 1938. You can feel that. Don't think I'd call that a stamped coin. Someone's just hit that with a nail punch, haven't they? You can see how it's come through there. So it's done a long time ago. Probably done when the coin was nearly new. I'm not going to call that a stamped coin though. Let's have a closer look at it. Nah, I think it's just been hit by a nail punch. 1913. Look at that, another dirty-eared king. Come on, kings, clean your ears out. 38. 47. 1864. 1864. We haven't got one on the board. I'm not sure if I've got one in my album. I'll check that. Right, there's a dirty 1920. In the mug it goes. 1936. 38. There's a 66. Plenty of those. 32. Another 1920. And a 1960. 1962. It's not bad, is it? I do have an 1864 in the Whitman album, but in this album, the 1962 would come out of there, because that's definitely an upgrade for my album. So the 1864 can go down there, and we'll end this video with a bingo line. Look at that. That's it then. Yeah, the 1894 made the bingo line. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. I can hardly feel my hands are so cold. I'll come back when it gets a bit warmer, so I'll see you in July. I've got a heater in here somewhere under a load of clutter. I'll sort that out for next time. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'll see you in the next video.